This video is in affiliation with Collingwood Insurance. So, 5 things many drivers get wrong. I'm going to start with the clutch. I'm not talking about riding the clutch or dropping the clutch. That there is a whole different video. I'm talking about holding the clutch down for long periods of time unnecessarily. You're normally doing this if you're in gear and you're in traffic and you're stopped. Not only will this make you hate driving a manual car in traffic very quickly, but it does wear out your release bearing. Here is an example of a badly worn release bearing, and there's only so long that bearing can survive whilst your clutch is down. So put it in neutral and come off the clutch whenever possible. Will save that part of your clutch. It's only a cheap part of the clutch, but you still have to take the gearbox off to replace it, so it ends up being a whole clutch replacement, because whilst the gearbox is off, you really should probably just replace the whole clutch because of the labour involved. As a driving instructor, I actually get people to hold the clutch down when they're in gear and not keep putting it in neutral to begin with, because it gives them less work, helps them learn clutch control. Start off easy before you make it hard. As they get better, then I encourage them to use neutral and come off the clutch whenever possible. Number 2, not using the full length of the slip road. Many people feel that they've got to dive onto the dual carriageway or motorway as soon as they can, except this is less safe as people have less time. What you actually want to do is use the full length of the slip road, let the slip road do its job and slip you into the flow of traffic. That way you have more time to match the speed of the main road, but also the main road has more time to notice you and help if necessary. For example, on the same speed as this lorry behind me and the lorry in front, no one over my side, and the slip road just slides me into the traffic. If the lorry needed to slow down for me, they have more time to, and if they needed to move into the other lane, they had more time to also. Number 3, driving like a gangster. What I mean by that is driving with your hand at the top of the wheel. You may be able to steer just fine, but you may not have accounted for the airbag. The airbag is a small bomb, which is a kick in the face to save your neck. If you hit something hard head on, your seatbelt will stop your body from going forwards, but your head will still go forwards with a lot of force, causing neck injuries. The airbag inflates quick enough to stop your head from moving forwards in an accident. It quite literally saves your neck. But when that happens, you don't want anything to come between you and the airbag. For example, your arm or your wrist, or even worse, a wrist watch. If a wrist watch hits you in the head at the same force that an airbag goes off at, well, it could kill you. Number 4, not using both lanes when there's 2 lanes that go in the same direction. Many people feel they've got to stay in the same lane, as using the empty lane is queue jumping, when in actual fact it's not. Here we have 2 lanes going in the same direction. If we fill these lanes up equally, we'll get twice as many cars past this light when it goes green. Whereas you can see in the mirror, everyone's just sticking to one lane. It's all to do with being British and liking to queue and feeling like you can't queue jump, I'm sure. And eventually you will see a sign like this, and both the lanes will merge again, and everyone can zip together, and you get twice as many cars past the green light as you would do if you only used one lane. Number 5, flashing your headlights. That can mean, oh hello, I know you, or get out of my way, I'm coming through, or oh you can go first, or oh why thank you very much. The highway code says it should alert others of your presence, but one thing can be certain: ambiguity on the road is dangerous. So you may just be flashing your lights to say thank you to someone, whereas somebody else could see it and take it a very different way, causing a bit of a problem. Therefore, it's better to avoid flashing headlights as much as possible. If you think the video is good, please give it a thumbs up and check out Collingwood and Confused in the description. Collingwood are great if you want to insure yourself on a friend or family member's car, because you can do so without affecting their policy. Up to 35% off via the link right now, and a £20 Amazon gift card. If you want to compare insurance from many different insurers, try out the link to Confused. They allow you to fill out one quote form then you get many quotes back, and what's great is you can change the car and you can change other parts without having to do the whole quote again, so it's easier for you to find out which car is cheaper to insure before you make a purchasing decision. Both those links do support this channel, so thank you very much. If you want to get my future videos, please subscribe, and until the next one, cheerio.